Alright, load up the penthouse in Manhattan.
So Zherkezhi and Morgenholt are the only two people who ever saw those algorithms.
And Morgenholt is dead. And Zherkezhi is connected to a mystery guest we know nothing about.
Dvorak.
Morgenholt and Zherkezhi are geeks, not terrorists. Maybe this Dvorak is some kind of puppeteer.
No hitter, bottom of the eighth.
2-0, New York in the eighth. Akira Watanabe is on the mound. He's pure concentration, pure focus.
This is no coincidence. You're on your way to the Big Apple. Bruce Morgenholt and Abraham Zherkezhi were partnered together on Project Watson, the UN committee that cracked the mass kernels. They're the ones who discovered 512 encryption, the same encryption used in the messages you recovered at MCAS Bank. If this so-called Dvorak person has somehow gotten his hands on mass-based IW algos, we're in a world of hurt.
I've been trying to penetrate Zherkezhi's private network since we connected him to this mess. I've seen some tough network security before, and I expected Zherkezhi to have top-of-the-line tech, but this is crazy. Zherkezhi's server isn't just impenetrable or invisible, it's like looking for a shadow in a pitch-black room. It's driving me crazy.
Things are turning sour in New York. It's been 24 hours since the blackout, and no one has a clue when it might end. We've got sporadic reports of unrest all over Manhattan, but it hasn't started to spill over yet. Word coming down from above is that the National Guard will be deployed within the hour. We'll need to insert you into an alley behind a building adjacent to the target building. Watch out for civilians.
Alright, loadout will once again be stealth.
Fisher, the National Guard was deployed into Manhattan about an hour ago.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Alright, so we've got a couple of National Guard here guarding this very important alleyway. I see a ladder right there heading up to fire escape. Let's stick to these shadows here. Cross behind this guy. Hang on here until he turns around, because this flare is kind of casting a light up there for him to go by. So I'm in the dark here. Yep, we're good to go here. And so there's a little ledge here you can jump up onto. Do a little shimmy shimmy. Makes this area a lot easier to traverse instead of trying to just kind of sneak straight down the alleyway with these guards everywhere, because there's another guy leaning against that truck. I think there's one or two more guys actually beyond them. Total of, I think, 4 or 5 guards in this one area, so taking the high road, a little more effective here.
You have enough light down here?
Think so. These barricade lights are battery operated, so they should be okay. I have flares too if I need them.
All right. Then we'll concentrate on getting power to the CP before we break out to the perimeter.
Sounds good.
Alright. So this barricade light is casting a huge light here. I'm going to knock it out and actually go around the back of that truck. Knock that other light out. And then continue on to our objective, which is a doorway on the other side of this wall. Stand up and inch to the right here.
thing's a mess.
And here's another barricade light right here in front of me. Knock that out. This guy's actually a little bit closer than I'd like him to be. Kick it into 5th gear here. I took a little long waiting there. You made it though. Oop, I missed that. Missed that OCP hit right there. I'll wait for this thing to recharge.
Who's there?
Close this door behind me. Guy fixing the elevator.
Looks like the National Guard are trying to restore the power to the building's elevator. That's probably your best way to the top.
I'll see if I
When
can
he
get
turns
you out.
around to look at his
It'll be a long
toolbox,
climb if
I
you
will
don't.
just slip on behind him. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're in the elevator shaft. I'm gonna grab a sticky camera here, because when this elevator door opens, I'm gonna quickly pop one up here, and then close this door. Just like to see when this guy turns around and starts walking away, that I can open these doors without having to guess. He doesn't usually come far enough to look through the door with thermal goggles, although he sorta does. We could easily grab this guy and knock him out, but there's no reason to. He's gonna patrol around, and we can just slip by him. Alright, doing pretty well so far. Got that guy right there. We got 2 guys coming in on a helicopter. There's our sign that we have to get to the next building, which is the Penthouse, which is our objective. And there's another guy, I think, back there working on a breaker box or something.
The entire city is dark, right?
Yeah?
But this guy over here, all his lights are on. How can that be?
Well, the richer you get, the more paranoid you get. Guy probably has his own generator so he can keep his security system running.
Security system? Who's gonna climb 15 floors to break into his apartment?
Like I said, paranoid.
Once these guys kind of fuck off, I'm going to zap that sign with the OCP, and it should give me plenty of time to get over there in darkness. But I do need this guy to turn around. You can, I think, go straight at him, but yeah, there we go. I like it.
Who did that? Turn those back on!
Here's our zip line. We call this one the Leda bitch.
Fisher, satellite shows you've reached Zherkezhi's building. County clerk's office has construction permits on file for the floors below the penthouse and in the neighboring structure.
Any plans or blueprints on file?
I'll have Grim look into it, but with this blackout.
I understand. I'll see if I can dig up some plans down here.
Good idea. Fisher, that's a hired gun if I've ever seen one.
He's no night watchman either. He's a merc. He's got the same kit as the guys who were protecting the Serta.
This whole situation is getting uglier by the second. See if you can find out who these characters work for.
Will do.
So we gotta find out who these guys work for. And interrogate any of them or access any computer they may have brought. I find it easiest to just grab this guy and ask him, interrogate him, because he's kind of a pain in the butt to deal with if you let him live anyway out here, so kind of kills two birds with one stone. Completes an objective and makes it easier to move on to the next objective, so this is one of the few guys we'll be knocking out.
What are you doing down here?
Who the hell?
Off to a bad start. Talk or die.
Okay. We're on VIP protection. This floor. We need to secure it because we can't lock it off from the penthouse.
Does the architect or engineer keep an office or a desk down here?
Yeah, of course. West side of the building.
Since you're doing so well, why don't you tell me the name of the PMC you work for?
I work for Displace. Displace International. If you're gonna kill me, do it quick.
This place? That's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked...
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
Could be. See if you can find out who's in charge of this protection detail. Maybe someone inside Displace is playing both sides.
You got it.
Got that done. Still gotta get to the server here. And now, as a secondary, figure out who's in charge of this from this place. I absolutely love the subtle way the camera floats around. It's like it always knows what you want to look at, and it like locks onto it, and it'll float over to kind of favor that side and stuff, and it's so intuitive and smooth. It's one of the little things that I think helps endear this game to people, and people don't even realize it because it's so subtle and well done. It makes the whole thing cinematic, but also very practical.
How much longer is this gonna take?
It'll be done when it's done.
Done when it's done? What kind of answer is that?
Hey, I got a 220 connection here at 16 amps.
So?
So you know what that kind of just will do to you if the wires get crossed?
No.
Well, here. Touch right here and find out.
No thanks.
Yeah, good thinking. Now get lost. It'll be done when it's done.
Now, even though this guy's standing right here, he's looking to the right for whatever reason. Just gonna let us do this. Here's a vent in here. And this patrolling guard's gonna see that cut and go check it out, which is gonna give us a nice easy...
Damn, look at this cut.
Yeah. Give us this whole side where he usually patrols.
Am I seeing things?
Uh-oh. This guy's sleeping. I'm gonna have to work quickly here. Oops. Wrong button.
Never hurts to check.
40 and a 30. So it had to be this one.
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting.
Nothing here but
Zherkezhi
ghosts
has a
and
hardened
shadows.
panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building.
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across a rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your offset. Should help you navigate.
Thanks.
It's interesting that that other guy caught a glimpse of me. That doesn't typically happen. Just wanted to check to make sure no one was coming this way. They have given up the search, so I'm gonna move on.
Fisher, Zherkezhi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
Exactly. And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zherkezhi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
Oh, we've got an opportunity objective to tap the cameras around the penthouse. If you wanted to be fancy about it, you could jump over the ledge there, back by the door, and do a shimmy all the way around here. But that's a bit superfluous. Just walk under the camera when it's not looking at you.
That's one
Easy
camera
enough.
tapped. There should be 5 more.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Then to get up the stairs, sneak by when it's not looking, but easy to do that real quick. Zap it for a couple seconds and move on. Do the same here just to make sure no one sees us when we enter. Okay, so there's a guy patrolling outside on the balcony, and this guy just in here chilling, listening to music. Give it a save. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna quickly zap this light. Well, I'm gonna wait till this guy's not patrolling outside, actually, so that he doesn't get curious and come in here as well. We want him to stay outside. I only want this guy to get alerted to the light going out.
Hey, I don't recognize you. How long have you been with this place? 3 months. Gotta keep my eyes wide open.
Completely unconcerned.
We're already stick with us. We know how to get things done.
I know.
I'm gonna pop a sticky cam right up here. I'd like to keep tabs on this guy out here on his patrol route. There's a camera that we have to tap. I want this guy to be patrolling down the hallway, far away. And this guy is going to come back this way, so we'll give him a wait. Yeah, we might have missed an opportunity there. But we'll be patient. What we want is we want this guard to be over there on the far side. We want this guard in here to be where he is now. We can simply cross this light. Okay, he's coming back, so we should not go. It's not the end of the world if you enter into that light area while this guy's out here. He'll get curious and come look. It's not instantaneous discovery, but a little bit better to just be patient here. He's going away. Should be able to wait until he turns around again. Yep, that guy's still not in the hallway. He's still on the far side. Tap this camera. Just kind of put ourselves on the wall here. We're still in the dark. Surprisingly. Strange, but we are. You gotta be careful coming out of this vent. It's not 100% dark. If someone's looking at you, they can kind of get curious. I'm gonna quickly check behind. Okay, see, he's looking. He can see through that door. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around and then go. God, I love that. That's so satisfying. Being right next to somebody. Right. I think that's the third camera we've gotten. I'm gonna be going this way. That other camera over there, but I didn't want to step into the light. I wasn't sure if this guy was going to patrol back this way or not right away. We'll just wait for him to turn around again. Now, even though this is very light and there's a guy right there, he's not looking at us. Guys don't have great periphery.
Good work, Fisher. That's 4 of 6 cameras tapped.
I'll keep an eye out for the other 2.
I'm gonna have to zap this light up here. We go up the stairs. The light will start right around here. So this will attract this guard's attention, but he won't really have anything he can do about it. Oh, okay. Didn't really mind it that much that time. Slip upstairs here. And there is another camera right there, which I'm going to temporarily zap. Tap. Right. And our objective, the Dvorak server, in this little panic room here. Much of a panic room. There's like a plain door hiding this passageway.
Gotcha.
Who?
Dvorak.
Where is he?
According to this, he's in the building next door. You can get there across the rooftop through the magnetically locked doors.
How do I get through the doors?
They're not magnetically locked anymore.
Thanks for the help.
And I love the soundtrack to this mission in particular. There's so many good mission soundtracks, but this one, that's such a good tune. Alright, so we have another camera, and I think we can complete our opportunity objective as well.
How long have you known him? A long time. Since before this place. Since before Bosnia.
Before Bosnia? Good lord. I knew he had connections, but...
Yep. Know him a long time. He treats us good, we do what he says.
Yes, well, he sure treats us well.
Now you know too. Now you work for him. Do what he says.
Yes, well...
This guy sounds like he knows... Oh shoot, I forgot to turn this light out. What did I do to arouse suspicion right there? Is that just wonky AI? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, thinking on our feet here.
Wasn't really supposed to.
Thinking on our feet here. Whoops. I don't know how I aroused suspicion by pulling the optic cable back. He's gonna turn these lights on. This is gonna be a problem. Guess I'm dark enough up here that they don't see. I'm not completely in the dark, but that wasn't supposed to happen. The one guy was supposed to come out here, see that the lights were off, which I forgot to do before I came down the hallway, and I was supposed to grab him. But it looks like we may have improvised well enough here. I'm going to jump down behind this guy. I'm going to let him go around the corner first, because it's not dark, I don't know if he'll see me. Gonna keep his back to me? That's the question. Nope.
It's just
Okay,
darkness.
good.
Remember, you're
I actually want him to do that. Want him to come for this light switch. So I gotta grab him and ask him who his boss is.
I'm allergic to flowers. Maybe you should talk before I sneeze and accidentally cut your throat.
Oh, God! I'll tell you anything!
Good. Start with your boss. What's his name?
Nedich. Mylon Nedich. He's in charge of all our VIP protection contracts.
And how many of those under his protection has he killed in the last, say, 6 weeks?
What?
What kind of scam is he running?
I don't know about any scam. I swear. Don't hurt me. I'm not as tough as I act.
Mylon Nedich. Echelon's got nothing. He doesn't even exist.
Well, whoever he is, he's playing both sides. We need to inform Shetland.
No can do, Sam. We can't compromise OPSEC for private interests.
Fine. If I find Nedich, it'll be less of a problem.
Admirable of you to protect your friend, but...
You said he doesn't exist. I'm just correcting a bureaucratic error.
Alright, we'll hide this guy in the panic room back here. And that is something I love about this game, the on-the-fly improvisation. That was not what I had planned to happen, But it worked out well, and we got the mission accomplished anyway, or the objective accomplished anyway. And that's what it's all about, and why it's still satisfying to play this game over and over and over again, because there's so many different ways you can do it. Alright, save. So we got access to the server. Now we gotta locate Dvorak. He's in the next building over. We discovered who's in charge, Mylon Nedich, by interrogating that guy. We've still got, I think, one more camera to tap, and it's in that greenhouse area we were just near. That should do it on that. Okay. This guy, I'm looking around a little bit more. I wonder if by arousing his suspicion, I changed his AI. I typically just come in here and tap this camera. With him looking around, I almost wonder if it might be a better idea to just knock him out. Just to be safe, you know?
Not getting me that easily.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna whistle and have him come over. Just to be safe, rather than chance him seeing me. And we might get a nice little ceiling takedown anyway, just for funsies. Why not, you know? We're not going for a 100% stealth score, so better to be safe than sorry. We'll have this guy with his buddy. And try not to forget to go back in there and actually tap the camera, which is why I needed to do that in the first place. That's something I would forget to do. And also why I still like looking at all my objectives, because sometimes you get so used to memorizing what to do, and you play this a lot, that when it goes off the rails a little bit, then you get out of that rhythm and you can just forget. So another reason I still like looking at objectives and notes on the OPSAT, even though I know what they all are really. Still can help you remember.
Good work on the cameras, Sam. We'll have guys watching Zherkezhi 24/7.
Always happy to keep the donut dippers busy.
Alright, got that done. Alright, now, there's a light right up there that I could knock out. But I'm going to go this way to get down back to the rooftop to get to the next building over. Could go all the way back downstairs, but I don't want to deal with those other guards, so we're going to use that sticky camera that we put up here. We're right up there. And, want to see where this guy, okay, he's coming back on his route. So when he turns back around to go back over there, I'll hop over this balcony and I'm gonna hop down onto this railing and shimmy over and go in through that window. Actually, come to think of it, that might not be the greatest idea, because that guy's still, I didn't knock out that guy who was sitting there listening to music. Do this real quick. I take a peek over there. Yeah, I didn't knock that guy out, so I don't think I can actually go this way. So I just want to take a peek to verify he's still there. If I can actually see him through this window. And if he is, I'll just go back and take the traditional route back through the doorway. Can I see him? I can't see him. I'm going to assume that he's there still. I believe he is. I'm going to shimmy back this way. And just head back through that door. Alright, now if this guy is not watching here, should be good to go. Yep, alright. Yep, and he is still there. Okay, so we made the right choice. Need to get the pistol.
Damn it! What's wrong with this?
Was more concerned that time, the first time I did it. Check the light switch. Right. Doing good so far. Pretty happy with how this mission's turning out. We're gonna hide in the shadows right here. We got a big bright light right over there. And if you're observant, you'll see a breaker box over there, a power system, and a zip line that goes all the way over here to this pipe. So we're going to wait for this guy to pass, and we're going to climb up onto the pipe and over to that electrical system and shut off the lights up here. Got to be very careful on this gravel, though.
No one here. No signs of disturbance.
Alright. And we'll see here, we have a fellow right on the other side of this door, which is a great move, or a great opportunity for us to use the fun door bash. But it makes a lot of noise. We grab his body up. We'll hide it in here. Check out here real quick to make sure. Yep. Sometimes that's loud enough it can alert the guys upstairs, but it does not appear that that is the case this time. Alright, we just have a keypad to hack here. Not a 194, 193. Here we go.
You must be Dvorak.
Well, Dvorak, huh? I had thought this area was, well, off limits.
You're not Dvorak.
Well, since we're being blunt, well, no.
Then who are you?
Such a rush you're in. Fancy some tea, do you?
Lambert, something weird is happening.
I'll say.
What do I do?
The old man seems harmless. Indulge him. See if he knows anything.
Reminds me of poor old Jigers. Oh, Jigers. We hardly knew ye.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, one might ask you the same.
I'm looking for a man named Dvorak.
Ah, Dvorak, yes! Well, you're not going to find one. This way! Ah, yes, here we are then. This is Dvorak.
Jesus. I think I just figured out why you couldn't hack in here, Grim.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the hell do I do now?
Hold on while I find a slide rule.
See what the old man knows, Fisher.
Okay. If this is Dvorak, who are you?
I am Dvorak's keeper. Thank you most kindly for asking.
And what is this? This Dvorak?
Dvorak is, well, you likely wouldn't understand.
I'm sure you're right. But let's have it for the record anyway.
Dvorak is a mechanical representation of a self-referential axiom of number theory. Dvorak encodes its own logical structure within its own executable cycle and recursively derives a more accurate representation of itself with each successive execution.
Right. Grim, did you get that?
My god, it's an infinite state machine.
Fine. What do I do?
If Zherkezhi is using this...
Grim!
Sorry, Sam, we're gonna need a copy of Dvorak's output so we can work out the algorithm it's built on.
How do I get its output?
It runs on punch cards.
Punch cards?
You'll need to restart the sequence and initialize each tower in the right order, and then retrieve the output stack.
How do I know the right sequence?
You'll need to hit the switches in order as the tubes start to heat up. Ask the old man for help.
On second thought, I will, well, you know what? I haven't done the version where I talk to this guy in a while, so we'll just follow through.
Indeed. What can I help you with, my good fellow?
I need you to help me initialize Dvorak so I can retrieve an output stack.
Ah, Dvorak. Well, that is certainly something I can help with. Why don't you restart it? I'll initialize the towers on this side, and you can do the other side. Whoopsie! Tube's overheated.
Oh.
Seems like we missed our cue.
I must have hit the wrong one. I thought it was that one I was hitting. Guess not, though. Get closer to this.
There you go. You're up.
All right, I got the stack.
Good work, Fisher. Time to make yourself scarce. Get to your primary extraction point.
On my way.
That's a fun, weird, quirky part of the game. Alright, extraction. Have everything done? Yes, I do. Very good. Very good. This guy still hasn't figured out how to throw the power back on. Poor bastard is just up here searching around with a flashlight. Alright, so to get the extraction, which is that elevator shaft, I find it easier to go back up the top way instead of the bottom way. This time that guy didn't even react to the lights going out. I turned them off permanently this time. Didn't care. 1 for 3 on caring about this light. Our camera. Okay, he's coming back, so I'm gonna have to wait. Probably a whole nother cycle here. Yeah. Wait for this guy in the hallway here to come back again. But our extraction point is right at the end of that hallway there. This guy's really cramping my style here. God damn it, get up and over there. Had to risk a little noise there. Okay, I had some time, it turns out. I thought he was going to turn around quicker than that. Here we are. Everything done. 3 people knocked out. Nothing to subtract from my score. Pretty happy about that. Alright, that was the Penthouse. 45 minutes. A little longer than you really need to take, but we took our time. We were patient in a few spots, so really happy with the way that one turned out, and I was happy to deal with an unexpected behavior with those 2 guards in the greenhouse as well. So we handled that pretty well. It's always fun to think on your feet, especially when you are already expecting what to happen, and it doesn't go that way. So, all right. Next mission should be Displace. That'll be a lot of fun.